now.
Then we are now recording at 30 frames per second at 1280 by 720. Fuck yeah.
What's up?
Not even
Sure.
20. Oh my god.
Because I have to pay for the damn program.
Fuck
I plan to. I just hate paying monthly.
Just as a warning, if you hear noise, it's because there's I have a YouTube stream going on the other monitor. So if you hear me randomly squee, it's that. But
I do that when they put.
Do you guys want me to go through everything, or do you just want me to just start?
I think you can
go for it.
Just start, right?
All right. When we last left off, you guys had accomplished probably one of the greatest heists known to Crossway by stealing from the bandit lord known as the Duke of Reavers.
We requisitioned. Paladin, shush, go.
Well, more like you helped a thief steal several 100,000 pieces, but
several 100,000.
It was 100,000, but
we punished a criminal.
Like Numenon, you lied to me.
But yeah, anyway, you guys got paid. You guys went and saw your good smith friend, Krieg.
His friend?
Good?
Well, you learned that Arcanos and him don't see eye to eye, largely with Krieg ending up throwing him quite literally out of his forge, which is a feat for someone who's been throwing someone who is quite literally made of metal.
It's actually literal, but whatever.
But yes, after that, you had a brief chat with the Archmage Arcosius, the ghost of the library in the same complex that Krieg is in. And you discovered that this strange force that you seem to keep encountering, this thing that involves some kind of albino elf and a creature that seems humanoid but has sort of bandaged itself together, is something called the Sovereigns, a forgotten event at the creation of the world. And he bid you to return at some point in time in order to tell the whole story, since it was really something that was meant to it's something that was...
You lost to time?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is it's story time? Should I get a pillow?
Oh, for fuck.
But yes, you basically ended that evening by returning to Crossway and just sort of enjoying a quiet, relaxing evening after the harrowing, 2 days before, but just sort of a night of relaxation and thought.
Yeah, because...
Everyone who sleeps for a decent amount of time, I can't remember, for 5e, do elves actually sleep?
4 hours
meditate?
trans.
Okay, so technically the same.
Like meditate.
Yeah.
Alright.
For 4 hours.
There's only one elf in the party anyway.
Fucking elves always fucking shit up for the DM.
No, I was just curious, but
it's good to know.
Let's see. Everyone who is sleeping, make a perception check.
The fuck?
And everyone who is not sleeping, make a perception check, only with advantage.
Ooh, sweet.
Oh, I'm totally not sleeping. Yes!
I feel like Coat would be still downstairs playing it.
Really?
Well, this would be early in the morning.
No, 19.
14.
Critical
10.
20 with advantage.
Yeah. Well, you needed to roll real low in order to miss this, so...
Let me guess, I missed it.
No, actually, I believe 6 is real low. I'm just making sure that everyone hears this.
Okay.
Around, I'd say 4 in the morning, still way before sunrise, all of you hear a loud, just like a crash as something just bursts through the door of the Golem's Arm Inn. Or tavern, whichever. I can't remember. But you just hear a loud crash, and you hear someone yelling, "Broskov!"
Okay. So I'm down.
And you can just basically hear that there is some shifting around going out down there as things calm down a little more, but it's not. Well, it's you can hear that people are talking, just not what they're talking about.
It's not
Question. Would I still be, since I don't need a room, would I still be allowed down in the tavern proper?
No, you will have a room, if
Aw.
only so they could keep you away from them.
It's the broom closet.
I was about to say, it's like, oh fuck, I'm in like Bender's apartment from Futurama.
here. Hey man, that's a really cozy apartment.
Alright.
Probably not, if only because you wouldn't actually be sleeping.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm just with with like a decanter of dwarven wine and a good book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
moving.
so
I got
we
the
heard
DM.
something.
Yeah, so
First,
here's
the-
something. So
We
I
hear
guess
the
I
crash.
try to rush down.
Yeah, I'm
Got
moving
it
down
now.
too.
So I strap into my armor first and then move down.
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm not
yeah.
running down there in my underpants.
And if we're going with dawning
This
rules,
time.
I don't want to waste 10 minutes though.
Don't worry about it. But you guys, each of you, I imagine each of you is basically doing this.
Hypothetically,
Please
but
sleep
yes.
in your armor, obviously.
I'm walking down slowly. I'm not in any hurry.
But
I rush down.
everyone sort of gets up from their own rooms, looks out the door for a few moments to each other before retreating back in, putting on your armor, and
Heading
sort
down.
of walking downstairs to see
I-
the commotion.
Yeah, just for the sake of it being major backstory for me, Ledger bolted down the stairs, like
Yeah.
sword drawn, ready to go.
All right.
I didn't need to
It's-
take it off, so I just walked down.
Ledger, you were the first to see that there are several sort of several individuals who are who you sort of recognize as regulars at the tavern. You can see Nomenon is there as well as a rather disheveled looking Broskov who was in the middle of sleeping. He's wearing just sort of shorts and doesn't have a shirt on. But you can see at the center of everyone is Nomenon. Nomenon looks like he has been through hell and back. And he's using what would normally be his blindfold to stop blood from pouring out of him from the side.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
The blind
Uh,
guy?
Wait.
No,
No,
this
no.
is
Wait,
the
no,
little
his
thief.
scarf, his scarf.
No.
Sorry, I
Okay.
screwed that up. I said Nomenon when I meant to say Amon.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is the blind guy.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
So Nomenon's there. He's just sort of like stepping around. He's the only one who actually seems like he's dressed. So more than likely, he was actually just out and about.
Okay, since he doesn't have his blindfold on, can I go and look at his eyes? See if they.
Oh,
God.
for fuck's sake.
Well, as you all walk down,
Please treat the
you see
man.
Broskov coming looking for you. He's like, he's like just sort of like holding up his hand. He's like, it's fine. It's not fatal, but
Can we make a medicine
How can you
check?
tell? You can't see it.
No, that was.
No, it's Broskov, the bartender.
Oh, I thought that was on. Sorry.
yes.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Broskov just sort of like holds up his hands, just like trying to calm everyone down. It's like, it's fine. It's. He just looks over to Amon and just seems like he doesn't really seem like he's in too much pain, but he's got a sort of a nervous smile on his face. It's like, our friend encountered the Red Shields, giving our thief a hard time. Needless to say, the Red Shields did not appreciate his interference.
Who were the Red Shields again?
They
I was
are
about
one
to-
of the mercenary companies that defends Crossway.
Oh.
Okay.
Defense. Extorts.
Can we like insight him to see if he's actually telling the truth?
Yeah.
Was it actually the
You
red
don't
shield?
Trust him?
I'm inciting the
Yeah.
Red Shield. If they deal with merchants, I should know something.
16?
I got 16.
He appears
Oh, I got 12.
genuine. If it's just that he's very tired and this has come out of nowhere.
Can I make a medicine check on Amon? Make sure he's actually
Yeah.
not fatal.
She was actually not dying.
Yeah.
Oh.
8. Damn it.
Well,
You
I mean, does he have
come,
ability?
you come over and sort of they part for a holy man, and Amon simply just sort of like, he doesn't seem to be looking at anyone like he usually does, but he appears to be just like looking at the ceiling. He has the blindfold to his side. It's sort of like a little above like his hip. So it looks like someone probably just got a knife to him and
Ugh.
let him drop.
It wasn't me.
Do I know anything about the red shields with an
Make
18?
a history check.
I did.
I didn't see it.
As soon as they brought up, I rolled.
Okay. I probably keep saying Nomenon. I don't mean to. It just, yeah.
Nice.
Anyway. You know that the red shields are basically somewhat good for business and bad for business. They're good for business in that if you want to stash anything away illegally, then it'd be totally kosher with them as long as you give them a little cut. But most of the time, they just seem to harass people, and they call themselves the Red Shields basically to sort of throw off suspicion that they are corrupt as hell.
Right.
So it wasn't obvious enough right from the get-go.
So they're good for businesses, but they're bad for business.
Correct.
Okay. Already not liking them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the group got basically harassed by a bunch of Red Shields at the beginning. But, yeah, Amon briefly turns just sort of in the group's general direction and says, well, I didn't really expect so much of a fanfare.
Well, you did make a lot of noise. Damn
And
it.
You're welcome.
you are, for the most part, our friend. So
For the most part, no.
He just sort of coughs for a moment and winces before just taking a deep breath.
I'm sorry, he's like sitting or he's just standing there?
He's sitting. He was just sort of placed on a table so he's just sitting on a table so people could get a look at his injury.
Is anyone tending to it, or he's just kind of chilling?
Well, there's like a couple of the regulars are just like looking at him, just sort of inspecting his non-stabbing injuries. But
Somebody please heal the man.
Athelian's medicining him up, so
Well, with an 8.
that's true.
He may be Kevorkiing him instead.
He's poking his wounds. You know.
Does
Yep,
this
it-
hurt?
These are real deep. I'm gonna keep poking at him.
but yeah,
Oh, it's just like that. Fuck it. There we go.
Hey.
He's got a peel spell. Look,
But what's the point of wasting spell slots?
He is not showing signs of true damage, and he says he's fine.
he says he's fine as he's holding his organs inside.
Look, it's not fatal. Proskov's, I believe the man.
What,
Yeah,
honey?
from my bad medicine check, I see that it's not
No.
fatal, I guess.
Because I'm
Artax,
We're
you can
believing
tell
what
that
people say.
the blade, it probably more shocked him than actually like did severe damage to him. It's just like he didn't expect to get stabbed, so
Oh, like he didn't see it coming.
yeah,
Yeah.
he quite literally
Really,
didn't.
guys?
Wah, wah, wah.
So, could you explain to us what happened?
Amon gives a small smirk and says, well, the guards had seen our wonderful thief friend just, scoping out a few places. And knowing at least somewhat of his reputation, they decided to attempt to make a preemptive arrest.
Ledger kind of gives his side eyes at Numenon, like, you couldn't just celebrate a win and lie low for a couple days?
No one just gives a very nervous, just like look like, oh, I probably caused this. and Amon shifts his sitting position for a few moments and says, I heard the commotion as I was walking to another tavern.
Another?
And, well, I thought I could at least, make things easier for our friend. Try to pull him away.
Right.
Do we all seem concerned that he was walking to another tavern at 4 o'clock in the morning?
That's why I perked up. I'm just like, another? You already get kicked out of one?
One hell of a bar crawl he's got going there. So.
Kind of jealous.
Do we have an
He-
intervention?
He says that, well, I started speaking to them. They had some rather insulting things to say. I may have replied in kind.
Of course.
And, I won't lie. What happened was he just sort of, he takes the blindfold off of his side for a moment and feels the area with his free hand. He's like, this outcome was the least likely that I figured would be happening.
Well, you know what they say about assuming. Makes you an ass.
Just you, not me.
Most of the Red Shields are lazy. You'd think they wouldn't want more work for themselves. The rest are angry.
So you gambled on a lazy guard.
Oh, yeah. Most of the time you find them. That's why they take so many bribes.
So you're saying you rolled a 1?
No,
Okay.
more like I rolled and they simply had a different game.
The fourth
Anybody-
wall is breaking. My head.
Does anybody keep the red shields in check? Is there somebody we could notify that's gonna do something about it?
It feels we need to replace them at the very least.
You're gonna replace an entire mercenary group?
It's not gonna happen.
Are they a mercenary group or are they guard?
They're
Yes.
essentially
Yes.
a mercenary army.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Fuck off.
They're one of 3.
I
Is this like a
dare
checks and
ask who the
balances
other
thing?
2 are.
I don't think we're gonna find someone to tattle to, guys. I'm just
Nope.
Nope.
The sheriff is usually who we go to when it comes to complaints.
The fact
But
that things keep
best way
happening.
to deal with it is usually to let it be. Otherwise, things will get messy.
Well, we don't have to go through the best way. We can just, go the worst way. Let's kill them all.
Okay. Whoa. Calm down.
Although
Well,
I
they're
do
by
not
chance.
doubt many death sentences will be handed, I do believe ours would be at the last.
I don't like the red shields, but unnecessary murder and they just seem too powerful. At least with their numbers.
At the very
For
least,
us.
we should complain to the sheriff about such
Yeah.
a flagrant disregard for the law.
We should say something. I don't know how much it'll do though. They seem to have at least some sway.
Well, somebody's
In
allowing
any
them to
case, they'll likely be dealt with in due time. Red Shields have a habit of pushing into Fang territory.
Thing.
be here.
1,000 things.
That's
I am
the thing.
unfamiliar
That's
with
1,000
this.
things. Yeah.
that's a lot of fangs.
What is
Yes,
it? What's
well-
reading about?
Were they the other mercenary group, right?
There
Yeah.
are 3 in the city.
Yes.
Thousand Fangs are considered the most, the least corrupt.
Is this like gang warfare?
To a degree.
I think this
Inside
is
a gang.
Saints Row.
Thousand Fangs are considered the least corrupt. However, they also deal with things in the most brutal fashion.
I knew you were going to say brutal. I knew you were going to say brutal. Who's the third then?
Son of Swords.
Sons of the Swords.
Sons of the Swords.
They're considered the main police force. Not very corrupt. Very good at their jobs for the most part.
So we're gonna do like a Wolverine tracking montage where we kind of beat up guys in an alley and then go beat up guys in a bar.
No,
And
this is
then we
going to
go
turn
beat
into
up guys
Thief
in
World.
another alley, and then we go beat up ninjas in another bar,
But in the end, we got no evidence whatsoever. We were just beating people up.
and we know exactly where we need to go.
Nomadon turns his blind eyes, and you can tell that his eyes are just sort of like a milky, filmy white.
Ew, gross.
Not
I'm
Nomadon.
taken aback by that.
Damn it! Thank you, Amon. Curse me for making two names similar.
Can we just
In
call
my
him?
mind, they're so far apart that I can't pronounce either.
I'm just
So-
gonna call him. I'm just
Just
gonna call
call
him
him-
Annie.
Just call him Nums for short.
That's
Please
a really good
don't.
thief name, actually. That's a great thief name.
Thumbs.
Nums.
Numbs the thumbs.
Thumbs is all thumbs.
All right, back on track. Back on track.
Okay, sorry.
There's a train crash right there.
Sorry. He turns to us and what?
The DM softly, quietly composes himself after having planned murder of his entire party.
Why are we being over narrated by Morgan Freeman?
I'm Morgan Freeman.
Back on track. Back on track.
We're
Alright,
waiting for the DM
so-
at this point.
And
Yeah,
Amon
why?
turns
That's
to
all.
us.
Amon turns to you
Okay.
and says, "It's best to leave this alone for now."
If you say so.
When have we ever done what's best? I mean, honestly.
I don't like
I don't know
hearing
about
this.
you,
I really don't like hearing
Yeah.
this.
but I aspire for greatness.
Ledger sheathes her sword and says, "Aspiring for greatness is one thing, but if you bring all manner of red shield hell down upon this place,
Oh yeah, no, we don't want that.
not worth it."
Not.
So much blood, just like the last time, isn't it?
Last time.
Last time.
Right? That was
Story
awfully cryptic.
Yeah.
Amon,
Guys, I think we all just failed our listen check.
Amon shakes his head for a moment and goes, "Sorry, I was lost for a moment there."
The last time you got stabbed, or the last time something bad happened in Crossroads?
Last time this happened with the 17.
Have you had dealings with the red shields before?
I mean, he gets stabbed every 3 weeks, really.
Personally,
That's
no. When you're employed as a storyteller in taverns, well, employed is a loose term. Going from tavern to tavern, telling stories, getting enough money for food, drink, and
Booze.
yep. Mostly lodging, though. Simple glass of wine is usually what holds me through the evening.
Holy crap! This guy is my other character from my first game. I literally built a bard as a storyteller who works for his wage in bars.
So,
Don't like this.
So a bard then.
Also, 17 on history last time. Would I have any inclination what happened the last time there was blood?
No, you actually have no idea what he's talking about.
Shit.
how, this may be a strange question, maybe a little upfront. How old are you?
Amon thinks to himself for a moment. I haven't been asked about my age in a long time. 20, 27, I think?
Yeah, that's full of shit. Insight check?
Insight, yeah, I want to insight that. Fuck that, no, that's guy.
Yeah, can we all make insight checks?
16 for me.
Nope.
20.
Hey.
Nope.
Jeez, we're all just gonna look at him.
I'm not even gonna bother. My wisdom score is
It's
like.
not,
got
a
it.
it's not a natural 20, but I got a 20.
Yeah.
We're all just like cocking an eyebrow, like.
Do tell, Mr. Storyteller.
We're like measuring the wrinkles on their eye.
I
He
can't judge you
actually
organics
does
worth a
appear-
damn.
He actually does appear to be telling the truth, though. Again, since he's being he's guessing. It seems like he might be off by like a year or so, but he appears to be telling the truth.
Did we just interrupt him before he said 2,700?
No.
Hey,
Nice.
What was his answer?
27.
27. Wow.
I
We're
do
about the
midlife.
same age.
He's a younger guy, but he's in
Seen
the
some
prime
shit.
of his life.
You
I
look
should
to have
say.
experienced a lot for someone who's only 27 years old.
I mean, he just tells stories. You don't need to be
Haven't
old to
you?
know stories.
Well, I'm 150 years old.
Well, young for your species.
He's level 27. He's
The
an
Just think
legendary creature.
Oh,
Just think of your bard friend. people still talk about what he's done. Though not in Crossway.
Yeah,
Bard friends?
I kind of shifty eyes and I say, we're not gonna talk about that.
I glance at Coat.
I'm staring.
What does he mean, Coat?
Like,
Yeah, Ledger has no idea what he's talking about, so Ledger's
No,
like, I'm
we
sorry,
don't
what?
either. That's the thing.
I
The joys of dealing with a seer.
I play a jaunty tune to distract everyone.
That's not distracting, I
No,
promise.
it'll be 19.
Pretty
Oh, that
distracting.
is very
It's actually
distracting.
distracting me.
Broskov sort of puts his hands on his hips and says, well, if he'll live, then I guess there's literally nothing to worry about.
Part time.
Oh my god. Oh,
What?
sorry.
What do
Hang on.
we
One of
put
my
all in
parrots is
if?
making a jailbreak. You monster!
Wait, what do you mean if? It's a single blade wound.
Well,
Unless these shields deal in poisons and chemicals that I'm unaware of.
Sorry.
no, but it's always good to feel like you can be sure about these things. If any of you are healers, could you throw a spell upon him and we can all get back to bed?
Don't waste your energy. I'll
Wait,
I am the
Hold
least
on.
healer.
He said
There-
back to bed.
Oh, he
So
said
we
back to
haven't
bed.
finished a full rest yet?
No.
Would we get our spell slots back?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't
My
care who does
God.
Yeah, there's no burn. Burn, baby, burn.
You're a paladin.
it. Yeah, no, I'm going to. I was
I
going.
touch
That's
him.
why I said don't waste your energy.
Yeah.
But Athelion was helping him first, so.
Yeah. So
whatever.
I just like
Yeah.
my hand glows with divine energy and I cure his wounds.
Really? Just. Nah.
And then-
Pretty
and then-
much. You put your hand on his side and slowly you feel the wound closing up. And and when you pull away, Amon gives like a nod and says, "Thank you for that. I feel a little more refreshed."
Would you give him a hand job? Jesus.
Why would that
He
refresh you?
stands up on his own, a little shakily, because it seems like they probably beat the hell out of him in addition to stabbing him. And oh my.
What?
Sorry, it's I'm watching the PlayStation Experience Twitch thing, and they're doing stuff for the FF7 remake right now. So
Oh.
yeah,
Nice.
Oh,
but which is
So-
which I will have you note is my favorite game of all time. So anyway,
Great, we're gonna meet a fighter with a giant ass sword now.
nah,
The spike, gold
I
spike.
already would have done that for you. But
At least he's honest.
the oh wow, this actually does look very pretty. Because they're actually showing gameplay now instead of
Ooh.
Oh, dude,
Oh, wow.
stop
I
taunting
missed
us.
it, but it's
it looks
I
very
turned,
pretty.
I turned the fuck on.
Yeah, it's twitch.tv/PlayStation. It looks very pretty.
And now
But,
we dated the video.
The Amon looks to all of you and says, "Well, apologies for waking you up in the middle of this
Nope.
this night."
Good. And I walk out the room.
No apology needed. Stay safe.
Just nothing.
I was just waiting for the
I do.
apology.
I'm sleeping.
He begins to walk past you, but stumbles for a moment against Ledger.
Who catches him? Hopefully.
Yep. Amon turns to you for a moment and gives a small smile, and you can see that it seems like his gaze has shifted slightly, sort of like
He's
he
going.
doesn't seem like he's all there at the moment.
He's gonna Mr. Roshi you.
And he
God,
whispers,
he's got Nom flashbacks too.
and he whispers, "What is dead is dead,
Hmm.
but not everyone
Dies.
vanished."
Oh.
What?
Oh, only Ledger heard this though, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and Ledger's eyes just kind of go wide for a second and waits to see if he says more.
Mm.
And then just,
Amon
if he
Patches
shakes his head
doesn't,
for a moment and says, that was... Apologies, miss." And he straightens himself up and dusts himself off before sort of holding on to his bloodied blindfold, and he's just like, guess I'm gonna have to get a new one of these. And he sort of shakily walks out of the bar.
Yeah, Ledger's
The
just kinda
regulars just sort of look after him. Nomenon chases after him just to make sure that he's safe.
Yeah, Ledger's just kind of staring off after him for a second, and then she just goes, "All right, I'm going back to bed. Good night," and starts walking up the stairs.
Yeah, try sleeping after that. That'll be fantastic.
Oh, it's not gonna happen. She's gonna try.
I just shake my head and go back to bed.
Wow.
No.
That was an interesting night. So
Yeah.
I'll go
I've
back
already
to my
fallen
trance.
asleep against the wall.
Wow.
Wow.
Just like nodding off, not even paying attention.
Alright.
Like a boss.
Everyone has a... Well... Oh dear. That is also going to have to be on my other screen.
He's got like 7 streams open.
Well, I mean, I have 3 monitors, so I can have 2 others.
He's turning into that guy from the Firefly movie.
Mr. Universe.
Yes.
Mr. Universe, yeah. No, I just had to check something out when it first started, because, I don't know. Anyway, I can't really pronounce his Twitch name. He does roleplay. If you've ever heard of it. He basically has like a channel that's dedicated to a bunch of tabletop games. And they're doing a Star Wars one, and apparently Strippin and Jesse Cox are going to be on it with like full Star Wars costumes. So I've got to see this. But yeah, in any case, the night goes by fitfully. A few of you sleep better than others before you awaken, and sort of you could sort of hear a little bit, I wouldn't say a fuss, but just sort of things are starting to pick up down in the bar. So it seems like it's probably around noon. Oh shit.
It's a bad day.
We're dead.
No, the fucking PlayStation people, they're like, hey, by the way, the original Final Fantasy VII is now on PS4. I'm like, you fuckers. Why?
Just got it on PC or
Because
PS3?
they can because they
It's
can
on
sell it.
PS4 now.
It's because they can sell it to you. That's why.
I-
'Cause now
Curses. More money to spend.
you don't
Anyway.
get to buy the original on PS4. Just wait for the remake. It's
No,
just-
no. I wanted to play the original again anyway, so
Get the PC version. That way you can mod it.
I already have the PC version.
Then why do you want the PS4 version?
It's his favorite game.
Favorite
It
game of all
is a
time.
novelty.
Also, trophies. So,
Yep. Wow, that's how they got you.
yep,
That's it.
yep. Well,
Yeah, I'm
that and again, well, that's the thing. My PC runs like shit now, so
It's like I can imagine the trophies now. Modern day society. Cloud is now generally
actually,
assumed as a
they
woman.
actually give you more difficult trophies, like getting Barrett on the date and getting Cloud
Oh.
chosen by Don Corneo.
Fuck that. That means you're gonna have to have at least 7 playthroughs.
Well, more like 2, but anyway.
Final
the-
Fantasy? Fuck.
So
But
no, just a
anyway,
lot of save states.
the next morning you all make your way downstairs and slowly but surely filter in through the bar. Roscoff sets plates of food in front of all of you, pretty much. Amon's back, and he seems to have a brand new sort of blindfold, one that's just as detailed and ostentatious as before.
I respectfully refuse the offer of food.
Ledger walks over immediately and asks about what he said last night.
Amon cocks his head for a moment. It's like, I said a lot of things last night. Most of which were under the influence of terrible, terrible blood loss. And by that I mean the fact that I'm not used to getting stabbed.
So you don't remember what you said to me just before you went up to bed? About what's long dead?
There's a sort of a small, the smallest of smirks. You take notice of it just because you're staring at him, but it's seems like the words are familiar to him.
Oh, good.
And you can't tell me what you meant by that?
We all have a past that we wish to be forgotten. Yours seems to drive you. Seems to push you. Especially away. Commander.
Do we hear this?
Probably not.
This is a
Unless you're trying to eavesdrop on him.
I'm not. I'm saying,
I'm
I don't know
sending
where they're standing.
Over to perch on a chair near them.
Is Tarek under the table with them?
What?
No, don't do the hoot. I don't know why the geek and sundry owlbear kills me.
Anyway. So yeah, he just gives you, the smirk grows a little wider, sort of with the knowledge that it's not really that he has something over you, but just sort of that he knows one of your darkest secrets.
Wow.
He gets up from the table and walks away.
Ledger will remember that.
Next time the stabbing won't be from the red shield, that's for sure.
Is Numenon around?
Nomenon is... He doesn't seem like he's around. Well, I mean... You never know with a thief, so he could be in the basement.
Checking the rafters. Damn thieves.
Yeah, look up.
But he's not around in the main room. T is not even around yet, though you could just hear shifting sort of upstairs, so you can guess that she's probably in her room getting ready.
When there's a moment of just calm, I would like to interrupt.
Interrupt what?
There's nothing going on right now.
Yeah.
Then fuck it. Then I'll just start this up. Well, now that we're done with whatever in the hell is happening here, we can continue on our mission.
What is our mission?
Yeah. What's our mission?
What's our mission?
What's his name? Lazarus? Sean?
Lazar.
Lazar. Thank you.
Yeah.
I made that joke and I can't get the... I believe Lazar had informed you the entirety of the reason that I'm here.
I thought you were here just to bug us.
Yeah. It's been a long night. To refresh our memory.
The entirety of the reason that I'm here is that I require assistance. Particularly, I need a set of retainers. Protectors, guardians, scouts, what have you. Lazar believes that you were capable. I did
I'm
not
out.
believe him, but I humored him, and I joined you in the arena. You proved to be incredibly annoying to destroy, and that is what I require. I need escort to 5 trade depots across the world in order to, well, some would say it's to prove my worth to be king of the Karahan Mountains, but I just do it to humor my father. I require that you escort me to all these locations and then back to my mountain. I believe it to be quite simple.
As he's talking, I'm like using a minor illusion to create like bunny ears behind his head. And...
Where are
Roll
these
stealth check.
depots?
I can see that.
My laughter.
Wait,
Where
Terrence.
are these depots located?
to the... Sean, did you have an idea for them, or should I just bullshit it?
What?
The depots?
Just like how far and...
You know that they're just sort of around,
Well,
but you...
I had a shtick if you didn't have anything specific.
Well,
That's what I'm asking.
no, largely you know their location, but it's one of those things that sometimes depots are basically dismantled, sometimes very quickly, in order to move to a more profitable area.
Okay.
It's one of those things is you know general locations, but they might not be there anymore.
Alright, I have this script here that I can just throw out. Alright.
why you always come to me first.
I tried.
But
And
in any case, even Broskov's just kind of giving you a look right now, just like, what the hell are you talking about? Before he just sort of goes back to his work of cleaning up his bar before the day gets into full swing.
So we're putting like the albino elf and weird bandage guy on hold for the moment. Just like
Well, that depends on
No.
you guys.
the extent of this mission will be over the course of possibly a few years. I understand that I cannot take you away from everything in your lives, but it would be preferable if we get this done before my father is returned to the Crucible.
Well, if it's on the way to anything, then maybe we
yeah.
could drop by.
I'm sure.
It's on the way to everything. These depots are what transport our silver across the globe.
I'm sure it'll be fine if we can. If
We'll mark that in the book of side quests.
it'll be on the flowchart, don't worry. So,
It's on the flowchart.
Yeah.
It's got its own little section now, so don't worry.
Well, let's make sure it's near the damn
Little bunny
tops
ears
of
hopping on
this. I'm not going to be paying you for this just so we can dick around for the next century.
Paying?
You're paying us? Wait.
Well, of course,
Yep.
you would be my retainers in this endeavor. At the end, and depending upon the quality of your completion, you would be rewarded.
Money.
I want some up front.
Well, then
Which-
you're not. Yeah, then you're not paying us. You will pay us. There's a difference in terminology there that is very, very key.
Understandable.
it's fine. When we complete it, it will be appreciated.
Oh, this is not fine.
I mean, I'm not an idiot. Like, you're not gonna say, "Hey, we need to do this all due haste," and then it's like, I'm not paying you for standing around. It's like, well, you're not paying us at all, ass jackal.
Oh, if
I think our friend Lord Arcanos has helped us in our heist and in our endeavors. The least we can do is help him on his, at the very least.
Can we...
Paladins.
let's snip that right in the bud here. I did not assist in any sort of heist. I was there for the sake of sport and to evaluate you. Do not
Oh, you're
associate
so-
me
no,
with
no, no,
illegal
no.
acts if you can so be helped.
You are an accomplice. It's already.
You are accomplice.
I'm already regretting this. Oh, I know I should have done this next century.
you and me
However-
both, Lord. You and me both.
I think we have a bigger problem at hand. There's an albino elf summoning dark magic somewhere around here. Who do you think would know more about this?
That is indeed troubling. Unfortunately, the arts of arcana are not my strong suit.
I had a quick question. So last time Trick spied on was it the Duke of Reavers, right?
Yeah.
And he had someone dressed up in like full black armor.
Yeah.
Did she get a good look at all as to what he looked like under the armor?
No, he was like full helmed and everything.
Okay.
Black Knight.
Well, do we know that though?
Yeah, do we know that?
Trick, did you ever?
Yeah, I told you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, do we know that? And then also, wasn't the guy in the ruins also like Black Knight? Do you guys remember the boss
Yes,
fight?
yes. The one with the giant brazier.
Yeah, then he left. He left. He-
Brazier.
Don't confuse those words.
Yeah, Brazier, the
Brazier.
boss. No.
The bras.
The large double-barreled
um,
slingshot.
Yeah, no, yeah, didn't he leave right before the boss fight?
What was that guy or was that the bandage guy?
I don't know.
They're
I'm
the same.
wondering.
I thought that
No,
was
no,
a
no, no.
bandits guy.
See, no, okay, that was the first floor. Then we went to the second floor. You remember with the like 4 big pillars?
Yeah.
And then there was
Wasn't
so
this
there was
guy?
The one with the two giant demons.
yeah, there were 2 cultists that stabbed themselves and became big. And then wasn't there the third guy that left?
Yeah.
I thought that
He
was
was
the
like,
albino
take care
elf.
of this.
That was the pale.
That was the albino elf. Yeah.
But wasn't he also dressed in full black armor?
I think he was.
Was
Yeah.
he?
Yeah,
So do we, now we think that the Duke of Reavers knows it's the albino elf.
I mean, it's possible. I don't want to. I'm not confirming anything, but
Hmm.
I still remember me and Coat were like, they're gonna fight us with these daggers, and they stabbed themselves and became giant demons. We were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but the coach just scared the one guy away the whole battle.
Yeah, Coat still wasn't impressed by them afterwards.
I was like, what the fuck? But then we purged the fuck out of them, so it's okay.
Well,
All right. Well,
I feel
okay.
like
I just want to get that
seen
down.
this black armored man several times.
Unfortunately, if you wish to look evil and intimidating, full set of black armor is pretty cliched. I only speak what is obvious.
Maybe Nomenon would know more. He did send us the Duke of Reaver's way.
Maybe.
We already asked Alman about the albino elf, right?
I might not have been there. There was one.
Yeah, I think we did the one time, the first time we talked about the albino elf.
I need to take better notes.
Yeah, same.
Notes are for scrubs. Just RP. RP
Oh.
stuff.
So who was
Look.
the guy who presided over the tournament? The Duke of
The
Reavers?
Duke of Reavers.
The
Can
Would
we-
Amon
can
know
we,
more
like,
about the Duke of
Intimidate
Reavers?
him and ask him where the albino elf guy is, or no? Is
We
he
never
above?
talked to him.
Well,
Yeah, we haven't really revealed that albino elf shit very often. Well, in any case, what's on our agenda right now? We have a week till Krieg finishes that weapon. We're still waiting on summons from Lazar, but seeing as Arcanos is here, I'm assuming he was kind of our summons.
Just like a
Anything
week and a half
else?
until the tournament. I don't know.
Not sure.
You got a couple of weeks until the tournament.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, that was a couple days ago, wasn't it?
we did our overnight shopping montage magically. So
Oh, we need to create our adventuring company, and we need to go register.
yes. What was our
and
name?
Fox Motley.
Come on.
Fox Motley.
Oh fuck! I can't believe that's gonna stick.
Was it
Please,
Fox Motley?
I actually refuse to call you guys that.
Yeah,
I second that.
If you guys are gonna just ape off of Vox Machina,
Yeah,
no.
no,
I'm gonna
hell,
force you to be a little bit more original than that.
If it,
Thank-
even if
thank
it was just the Motley Crew, that'd still be better. It's like,
Eh.
is there anything anyone wishes to pursue?
Yeah, that.
Great.
We can grab jobs from there. We could also probably get ourselves in good with the local guild, merchant guilds doing that kind of stuff.
Maybe one of them have seen the
Because I don't know about you guys, but I paid double
albino elf.
You paid double for what?
for my stuff.
I did 1.5 and 3 times.
I don't know what I paid for mine. Still waiting on that.
I bought like
I already told you.
No,
I
you
didn't
tell me how
actually
much.
buy anything.
Yeah, you
I
did.
said
It's
it
a
was
1.5.
1.5 times the
I didn't buy
cost.
any. What did you guys buy?
I didn't hear you. How much?
I said it was 1.5 times the cost.
Well, I don't know what the cost is.
It's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the book.
For silver?
What are people buying?
Oh, actually, Sean, was it ever okay to use that weird pricing manual thing that I linked
Holy
in Skype?
No,
Okay,
I found a pricing manual.
cool.
It's a lot of stuff. All right.
Well, let's go see if there's any side jobs, I guess, and then inquire at the.
Well, you guys were gonna go make your company name, weren't you?
We gotta
Yep.
do the company name.
do
So we gotta
that.
register.
Yeah, we'll inquire there if anybody's seen any
Motley Overload.
albino elves. And while registering,
You
I
know
guess.
that's racist.
You're racist.
I mean, kind of, but not the point.
Well, I'm the only one who can say elves.
That's my
That's our
word.
term.
That's calm down there, blade ears.
Oh, the proper
racist?
derogatory term is 9 years. If you're gonna be racist, do it right.
I like to innovate my own racisms.
Fair enough. So what's her name?
Well, I've
Motley.
already stressed mine, and you guys turned me down, so.
Overload.
Nothing.
Team Overload. Cuteness Overload.
Well, is there anything we're all good at? That would probably be the first place to start for a name.
Coat and his
Not
married
dying.
We're not going to be Coat and his merry men.
That's so good though.
Because we're not all men.
Yeah.
But they're definitely merry.
Merry persons.
Merry persons.
Merry band.
I like how the DM's encouraging us.
The Merry Motley
He's
Band.
encouraging this bullshit.
Well, I mean, I'm just.
He's not stopping us, is what he's doing.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
So as I take it, you guys you guys want to go to get registered for the Adventuring Guild?
Well, I think if people would know more about this albino elf prancing around town, it'd be other
Prince.
Prancing.
guilds in the
Prancing.
city. They have their reaches.
That's racist.
Then I shall meet you there within the hour, and I leave.
What? Why?
Wait,
But we're still voting on a
Where
group name.
I guess he'll
No,
just
no,
have
he
to
already
be
said the line once.
surprised.
dramatically. You have to let him go. He already made his dramatic exit.
Dun dun.
Well, fantastic.
Well, Treat will get his vote then.
Am I totally just missing the immovable rod in the player's handbook, or is it just not in the player's handbook?
It's not in the player's handbook.
Do we have
Then
one?
how am I
It's
supposed
in the
I bought
DMG.
one.
It's in the
I bought
DMG,
one,
and
but
there's
it's
no
honestly
price
still
for
the
it.
price of it.
Oh,
There's no magical
then I'll
timing.
deal with that in a minute.
Okay, that's what I was waiting on.
Well, I forgot about the immovable rod. I remember the silk rope though.
Yeah, I got that. Okay, continue. The dramatic exit and
We still need a name.
yeah,
I think
Oh,
Motley is a nice word to have in the name.
Oh,
definitely Motley. Something Motley.
Coat and the Temptations.
I think Coat is
Are
not
we
a nice
forming an
word to have
adventuring
in the
group
name.
or a bad
Earth,
80s
Wind,
band?
Coat. Earth, Wind, Coat.
Earth, Wind, Goat. No.
Thunderstruck.
Definitely not.
I think I know that spell.
I don't want to think about that. I don't want to remember.
Wait, Thunderstruck? That's like the edgiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh. Didn't we had 2 weeks? I just want to point out we had 2 weeks.
I honestly forgot this
And,
was even
and,
a
and
thing.
talked about it 0 times.
I tried getting you guys to talk in Skype.
No, we talked
I-
0 times.
I didn't know you were supposed to be thinking of a team name.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that. Just like talk.
Go team name fighting mongooses.
How about we
The
just
Motley
go
placeholders.
do something on the bloody bulletin board and then think about it then?
The Motley,
agree.
the
Or-
Motley Mongooses. Just kidding.
Hey Sean, what's the time served for murder? Just to ask.
Usually it's fairly simple. It's you get your head put on a nice little block, and then you have it removed.
I could get a new head.
Yeah, but for you it would be damaging your core until it was no more. So
Yeah, that's the problem. I'd have to remove the core first.
You get fucking spiked like Terminator in Terminator 2.
No, but more I'd just be blinded, deafened, and muted. Just like, what's going on?
You'd be muted. You wouldn't even be able to say that.
Internal.
Fair enough.
Alright. Let's go to the job board then. Because clearly
shall
we
we?
can spend the next hour and a half here just bitching at each other about a name. We should earn one.
you make your way over to the sheriff's office, where you have heard that there is a kind of job board. And there are a few items on that list. However, you notice a very big,
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't say, it's like a placard. Basically, this seems to have happened enough that someone literally made like a legit sign that says, licensed parties only.
We need a name.
As you approach, the sheriff, Ragni, just exits his building, and he looks at all of you and goes, "Ah! It's been a while since I've seen you."
Hello, Ragni. Do you have a name for us?
How about
The
Rock
dwarf just sort of
Rangers?
gives you a look. It's like, okay. In any case, I imagine you're all here to, well, register as a full adventuring party.
Yes, we are one hell of a motley crew.
That's all I can think of.
I know.
And that's why I'm saying it like that, so it almost sounds like I'm actually saying
strokes
that.
his beard for a few
The
moments.
crew Motley.
Well, most often the adventurers we do get don't actually have a name for themselves, and the
Oh no, we need to have a name for ourselves.
We can be the motley placeholders.
Well, I'm just saying you don't need to have a name immediately.
But just get registered.
Well, okay, so we're named the Asterix. That's what we're named for now.
But in any case, I do have something that someone actually requested you people for.
Oh,
Requested
What?
us.
who was
Us?
this?
I'm immediately suspicious.
I'm me-
Now, when you
I
say
pretty much
that, you
look.
mean
I
them.
trust implicitly.
I trust implicitly.
They requested my retainers.
Looks at Arcana,
Say that word.
looks at you all, and he just shakes his head. He says, in any case, there's a count within the city, Count Draketh. He is a newer noble.
Damn.
He served us very faithfully regarding a few invasions, and generally has the populace on his side. He's younger, much more philanthropic than many of the others. In any case, he has a particular matter of business that appears to be... Well, let's just say that he doesn't want any of the mercenary companies involved due to trustworthy issues. The Fangs would be trustworthy, but they have their contract and they won't do anything else. Sons of the Sword and the Red Shields, despite the Sword's much more sterling reputation, are apparently not trusted enough.
Oh, we can call ourselves the Silver Shields. We could totally bank play
The
off
motley shields.
the Motley Shields.
In any case, he's in the Noble District. He's actually potentially one of the fighters in the tournament. If that strikes your fancy even more.
Well, I think we should take this. He did ask for specifically. Must be something only we can do.
I am more than willing
this-
to assist a fellow lord.
At this point, I fall in behind them, but don't say anything.
Perfect timing.
Is anyone else? Does anyone have any objections to taking the job?
No,
No objection.
Maybe he has connections that will let us find Mr. Prancy Pants.
I could just
Does
ask
it
him.
pay up front?
Well, we do know that it pays. That's simply all that I know at this moment.
How much?
I don't think we should
Robot?
bother the good Lord with matters of money.
Oh, I'm totally bothering him.
You're
You're totally.
Oh, you're a
Robot.
robot again.
You're totally robot.
Ah,
anyway.
Saying when you robot,
Rodney simply nods, says,
How about it?
"You're
It's
good."
fine now.
Oh, we could call ourselves the Wild Arms.
wild
Oh.
arms?
The Motley Arms?
Motley Arms?
Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck's
Stop,
sake.
stop calling yourselves Motley. It's not.
Yeah, it's not sticking. Nobody wants it to
No.
stick.
The Wild Arms Mercenary Company.
Wild Arms is odd, but not terrible. But let us. Where does the Lord wish to speak with us, or does he have someone else handling this matter?
He's in the nobility district. He's,
We can
I
pay a
believe
visit.
Lazar might know specifically where he is. I know you have dealings with that man.
Of course.
Shall we pay a visit to the Noble District? We can just shout his name down the streets.
I could just ask.
I mean, we could too. I think so. It's you're not.
You're not special.
So shall we head off?
Let us. We are being summoned.
Ragni just sort of taps the board for a few moments. You going to sign up or what?
Oh, yes. Paperwork.
Might as well.
Yep.
He nods and turns to his building before coming out with a rather large series of scrolls. And he sets them all down. He sets them all on a small, tiny little table that's on the outside. Seems like it's more used as a stepping stool for people who are smaller and wish to grab one of those.
I put Tarek on it.
Well, basically he's using it as a makeshift table.
Oh, okay.
It says, "Now I'll need you to sign these. It's mostly just to ensure that you are your own entity."
I wanna I wanna peruse the contract to make sure that we're not getting fucked somewhere.
As am I.
For that.
I don't know what to roll for perusing.
I guess it would be
Peruse
like
fucking
maybe an insight to see if they can
Investigate?
understand. Investigate or insight? I don't know.
Yeah.
Insight that paper.
I think performance would be a good one. I think,
No. So we're basically reading the terms and
like,
conditions.
acrobatics.
You
like,
basically learn that it's actually a very fair contract. They don't take any of your money. They don't do anything. It's essentially basically like you are your own
Really?
corporate entity now,
Mm-hmm.
and you are allowed to take jobs, to get sponsors, to essentially just sort of your words. You're
Your
essentially basically allowed to work in the city as
So-
more than just a band of murderous hobos.
Essentially, we're equalized.
Hey, that's Mr. Murder Hobo to you.
That's a great adventure party name. Band of Murderous Hobos.
But essentially, it gives you a lot more rights and freedoms, and
Do we?
it even states that if you are of particular use, then you may be granted lordship by the Lord Mayor Gerfig Jans. So,
Do we pay dues or something?
at the moment, no. It basically says that there's sort of like a trial period. After
After which you have to subscribe, or you keep
well, it's after that, it's sort of dependent upon how you. Oh my goodness, what have you done?
no.
Sorry, Tim Schafer just revealed Full Throttle remastered. Anyway, essentially, after a few little, if you become a noble, then you will be subject to a few taxes and things like that. But at the same instance, they will also start giving you a place to stay, or at least pay for a place to stay.
Now, of those of us who are nobles, do I need to be registered in the local nobles union first?
No, because you're not a noble of Crossway.
Ah, thank you for the
Nobles
clarification.
opinion.
I start signing.
Yeah, Ledger signs too.
Yeah.
Ah,
It
The name.
states-
The
It
name-
states that you have 2 weeks in order to come up with a full name, and then there will be another document, in which case you are there will be, I wouldn't say a ceremony, but just sort of a small little thing where you will be formally recognized as a company. But until then, you're just sort of an interim.
Wonderful.
So if we don't come up with a name, is this like Xbox Live, where it just gives us a random one? Like,
Pretty much. They will give you a name if you do not come up with one.
We'll come up with a name.
It'll be the Bard and those other guys.
Terry just
Also,
goes up
great
and puts
band
an
name.
X.
I think that's also a good band name. I think Wild Arms Incorporated sounds like a good name.
We'll worry about that another day. I signed
you
in.
know, that's what we said the other day.
I'm saying. Should maybe come up with something.
It's fine. We'll figure something out. Don't worry.
The Arms Motley.
For fuck's sake.
all right. So, are we all signed up? Should we head towards
I think we're all signed up. Yeah.
Count Dracula?
Count Dracula. Yeah. Let's go see Dracula.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Blah!
Putzing towards the district of woe.
The district of not poor people.
Yeah,
The district of my
Here
people.
comes the money.
Anyway,
Motley district.
you make your way over to the nobility district. And, well, I mean, if you wish to, you can always approach Lazar or do your own thing in order to figure out where.
Maybe we should split up in case Lazar doesn't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows.
So
What are we
none of
splitting up
us
for?
stopped to ask where we were supposed to go.
Oh, he said he didn't know.
Ledger grabs the first, like, I don't know,
Investigation.
servant walking somewhere and asks, like, which way to,
Boom.
Count Drackett's house.
Natural 20 on an investigation.
Not bad. You manage to.
Do we do the
Tripper
Wolverine montage
manages
where I
to
beat up
sort
some
of
guys in
stop
an alley?
someone, and Cope manages to convince them that Count Draketh is actually seen as much as he is a sort of a beloved figure in the populace at this point in time. He's also something of a recluse. He doesn't actually accept visitors for the most part, outside of a few of the nobles who have who sort of helped him get into the city. And his mansion, which he points out is sort of, it's actually rather close by to the Lazar compound. The mansion is usually very heavily guarded.
Well,
Shall we present ourselves at the mansion?
allow me.
I mean,
He
we
is
were.
expecting us.
Yeah, we were pretty much expected.
Wait, oh, did I just fuck that up? I fucked that up. Sorry. I guess we'll go up to the mansion and I will try to introduce myself and request an audience. Because if I can just get my fucking thing to load.
So I think Order the Potato should be our adventuring company name.
Yes, definitely potato something.
Jesus.
Motley potatoes.
All right, we're done.
Marta, get down!
All right, so
Go.
someone's asking for an audience. Who was that? Oh, it
I
was
am.
Metal Man.
Who else?
Well, we're going to be supportive. We're not gonna like let him wander up and see if they knife
Oh, of
him.
course. Yeah, we're not just.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no,
the
we're
second
following
you
you.
guys
He's
start
the one that-
fanning out, I immediately stop and go, what the fuck? Okay.
No, we're coming in.
Alright, so who's going toward the gate?
I shall.
All of us.
I guess we all are, right? We're
Oh,
just
yeah.
kind of
We all
behind
are.
you.
Who's
I'm just doing the
I?
introduction. Arcanos.
Oh, when did we move?
The washing machine is gonna do it.
You know, I'm gonna save all your asses, and I'm just
Is
gonna
he
laugh at
literally
these
the
jokes.
protocol droid?
Anyway,
Let's go through.
forgot.
guards look
I
look
just
at
forgot his
you
name.
for a few moments before one of them whispers to another, and that guy walks toward the mansion. If you will wait, we will see if the Count wishes to talk with you at this very moment. He is busy training and preparing for the coming tournament.
Understandable. Do not keep us waiting long, though. I'm saying it to the guard, not to the Lord. You gotta make sure to put him in your place.
I just look for a nearby bench to sit down on.
And
Same.
enjoy the show.
A few moments later, he returns
I get up from my bench.
and whispers to the lead guard. The lead guard nods and steps aside and says, "You are allowed to enter. The Count is in the training hall at the rear of the compound. It's really simply the backyard. He wishes to make it seem fancier than it is."
Tarek, put away those
Thank
nuts.
you, good sir.
You are escorted
Which
by
nuts did you
a
put
trio
away?
of guards into the training hall, which, as the lead guard states, is actually much more of a it's basically a modified backyard.
Alright.
You can see the Count, who appears to be a young man, probably in his early to later 20s. You can't really tell at this point. And he is rather viciously attacking a training dummy at the moment, sort of perfecting his style. He is currently shirtless and in very good condition. And you can see that there are 2 series of scars upon his chest and back. They look like he was mauled at some point in time by some sort of large creature. There are just big, long claw marks that just look like they tore into him at one point in time. He turns to you and shifts some of his blonde hair out of his face and says, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you so soon after I had given that message."
Well, we sought to be timely.
He looks at
I was about
Arcanos
to get
and briefly looks at Ledger and says, I thought there were 6 of you. Anyway,
Wait,
No comment.
1, 2.
He just
Oh,
he doesn't quite recognize you two, but he recognizes the other 5.
right. So I give my
From where?
introduction. I am Lord Arcanos, second son of King Arxes, soon to be inheritor of the Caravan Mountains.
I
I
interrupt.
wish I
You
had the
call him
silence
Archie?
spell.
What?
I interrupted and said you can just call him Archie because I'm not listening to the whole thing.
That was actually the whole spiel.
Call him Archie.
Please don't.
The Count gives nods. You can call me Talon. And for those of you making notes, it's Talen.
E-N.
Oh my god, really? Really?
Yeah, it kind of knows on the head there.
Talon.
Well, you could tell my parents weren't exactly very creative when it came to names, but if you're going to have some sort of draconic name, then might as well embrace it a little bit. In any case, I'm glad I could have you all here. He holds his hand, sort of tries to come up with the words for a moment. I have a business issue that I don't really trust the guards with. We're being raided.
My goodness.
Some of our warehouses, our supply holdings outside of the city are being attacked. And we've discovered recently that it wasn't actually the Duke of Reavers doing so.
Goodness. Please continue.
So what do you require of us, my lord?
Do you have a suspicion as to who it actually is?
At the moment, we don't entirely know. It's frustrating, to say the least. They have a strange symbol. I've never seen it before. And he sort of looks at one of the guards, makes a motion with his hand, and the guard retreats. I'll show it to you in a minute. In any case, these people have been raiding our supplies and, well, taking them. We don't know where just yet.
How long has this been going on?
It's been going on for the last few weeks. At first we simply thought it was, as we mentioned before, the Duke of Reavers, but then we started getting these, well, the few that we were managed to kill left behind this symbol, which, as we mentioned, is not indicative of the Duke. That, and there's no black masks. They appear to be a newer outfit, or at least one that is never been in this region before, or at least this part of the region.
Pardon me, Talon. You said few you were able to kill.
Raiders.
Well, the guards aren't completely worthless, I will say. They've been rather good at their jobs, it's just they've been overwhelmed at times, and quite frankly, I'd rather my guards stay alive than simply lose them to... well, than simply... you know.
Okay, so what are you requiring of us, my lord?
I would... they've been essentially on a pattern. We believe we know their next target. I would like you to be stationed there in secret and then defeat them.
Understandable.
Okay.
We can do that.
So do we need to defeat them in secret or just ambush them?
Oh, just ambush them. I wish to
Okay.
make sure they...
Would you like an example made?
Why do I not like you saying that?
An example doesn't need to be made, but I would like to find their hideout, and if anything, I would like that hideout to be destroyed.
Do we have any inkling of how many there are total?
My supply, my small little sections aren't very well defended, because usually the mercenary companies assist us. The places that are hit are usually the least well defended, with at least 10 guards, so we usually get twice the number attacking us.
Okay.
So,
Well,
your guardsmen are being defeated by overwhelming odds, not impressive adversaries.
Of course. Otherwise, I would be much more desperate about this whole thing.
Alright.
I believe that you can defeat them easily.
only good kind of raider is a dead raider.
I cannot disagree with that. If I may, to what is their preferred means of attack? Are they, say, ambushers, or do they just run in sword swinging? Do they scream like barbarians, or do they rain arrows
What's
like
their
archers?
ammo?
Yeah.
What's their ammo?
They attack in the dead of night.
So
And
usually
they don't make it obvious to themselves, but it doesn't seem to be a particularly well-trained band, as most of the time someone screws up their stealth missions.
Well,
Hey, they must have a warforged too.
The guard comes back with a piece of cloth, and Talon nods, and the guard shows them the symbol appears to be a sun with a crescent moon inside it and a sword going through them both.
Oh god. Ledger's face goes sheet white. This is the symbol of the attackers on your supply runs?
Yes, we believe they've probably co-opted it from something, but we don't know what it's from.
Well, they certainly stole it. They can't be original wielders. That's not possible.
The
you know
Count
the symbol.
just looks to you
Ledger.
for a moment. Do you recognize it, miss?
Everybody who used this symbol is dead.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Goodness.
Oh, so we're fighting zombies.
Well,
It was
killing
a long
undead is my
time.
specialty.
It was a long time ago, but it was my symbol. It was our symbol. My unit. There's none left. We retired it. No one's supposed to be using it. I don't know how someone got their hands on it, but we're gonna stop them.
We can find out how they got
Count
their hands on
nods.
the symbol.
Says, this will have to be a story I'll hear another day. In any case, I appreciate your service in this, and you will be compensated for a successful mission.
Where are we headed?
He waves you over to a small table where there is a map of Crossway and its surrounding area.
What is this octagon thing?
I believe it's a pit of some sort.
I swear to God.
Yeah, it is an octagon. Anyway, well,
It's a crater in Minecraft.
anyway,
It's actually a nonagon, right? They're 9 sides.
A Numanonagon?
Distracted.
Yeah, you're right. There's
Christ's
more
sake.
sides to it than I thought. Oh, that's cool. If you're watching the live thing right now, there is like a thing that's based off of the ASC2 like graphics engines.
But they're actually like 3D, like they're made out of like it's a 3D
Yeah, it's
dragon.
actually really cool looking. But anyway, you can see he points to a small circled little dot to the northeast of the city. It's about like 40 miles out. This is the next target. We're sure of it.
If I may ask, what set you so sure?
Well, quite frankly, we managed to catch one of them alive. However, he managed to kill himself before we got anything more out of him than their next target.
But Lord, what are our collateral damage concerns?
I'm unsure what you mean.
Are
He's
there civilians in
asking-
the
Are
area?
there, are there things in the warehouse you don't want us to destroy?
Quite
Hopefully that-
frankly,
by
you
accident?
can do what you wish there as long as you are successful.
All right, let's go.
Money is no object at this point in time when it comes to the safety of my men.
Understandable.
Understood.
Alright.
If there's anything else, if there's nothing else, we should start heading over.
Yeah, let's just go.
He nods and
Mr. Lord,
good luck, sirs. And
I take my cape and dramatically throw it over my shoulder and just walk away.
thank you, Mr. Lord.
Respectful bow. Thank you, Lord Talon. We shall assist you
I,
as best we can.
As we're leaving, I want to fall in next to Ledger. And I say, if we're doing a stakeout, I trust you can control yourself if you see them.
I can. They stole this symbol. I'm not seeing any familiar faces here. We're just gonna finish this.
Okay.
I start puts in northeast.
I go.
I mean, we have a map now, so. Now, is everybody stocked up? Did everybody go to the bathroom before we left? I'm not turning this party around.
That's a good thing
Wait,
you're not.
can't you like transform into like a cart or something? Like,
I mean, he could transform into a toilet. Wah, 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 wah.
Anyway,
I mean, if I wanted to, possibly.
after a few, it's a. Are you guys basically just gonna head out of the city and go?
Yeah.
Don't we have like all day?
I don't know how long it's take to
He
get
said
there.
it was-
He said that it'll be the
as
next.
possible.
He said it'll be the next target. He didn't know when the attack would come.
So
We
sooner
probably
is probably
should-
better than later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured we should just set up, right? So.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
I just meant that they said it happens in the dead of night, and
Yeah.
it was like morning when we left the
Well, like
tavern.
about how long would it take us to get there?
40 miles.
Oh
Long enough.
shit!
Yeah, it'll be long enough.
All right, off we go.
It'll
It's like-
take a while.
Maybe we should get a cart.
I was about to say, like, should we get a carriage and some horses? Oxen?
Or maybe just horses. Like,
Would that give us away?
maybe.
Well, I mean, if you get horses, I'd say because my notion of
Distance.
distance is terrible. I'd say if you get horses, you would probably be able to make it by nightfall
Then
Ooh,
we do need
if
horses.
you push the horses.
or unless they're, you know, fucking war breed horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Money.
I get the inclination
Sounds
I'm
like we
probably
do
going to need
need-
a better horse.
Transportation.
Yeah,
so
I think Arcanos is a little.
heavy for a horse.
Oh my god, can you modify yourself to transform into a horse? Oh,
A warforged with enough money and clout can become whatever they damned well please.
there you go. Okay.
I have
So we head
neither
to
of
the
those
stables.
things at this point
Yes.
in time.
To the stables.
We go to the nearest stables.
Hit the stables, you find that there are horses there, but again, they are 1.5 times the price.
Can't we get horses from this lord guy?
Do we have to buy them or can we rent them?
You can
Rent
rent
it.
them for a fifth of the price.
Oh, that's
We
really
might-
good.
How
We
much
might
would
need
it
to
However,
be?
they
buy
do
them.
demand that you return them, and if you don't return them, then
It's expensive.
No, is this like a red box thing, or we can dump them off at any location? Like,
Wow.
Well, how much for something that's, say, in the smaller variety?
What, like a mastiff?
Maybe? Yeah.
no, a pony. A pony.
Yeah, get them a pony.
Other ear.
again,
Well, how much is a
it's-
horse?
How much is a pony?
I don't know.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
Uh,
Okay, I found it. A riding horse is 75 GP. So that would be what?
Oh, fuck that, I'm just gonna buy the horse.
Yeah, I'm probably
It's
just
like
gonna buy.
150 gold if I. No,
Yeah.
that's not right. That's
Times-
125
That's two.
gold.
1.5, right?
I'll take
Yeah.
a pony.
Then
It's I don't know.
do you have any war horses for sale? We
Yeah,
might
war
need
horses
speed.
are 400.
He nods and shows you to an area where there is plenty of breeding stock for or not breeding stock. There's plenty of stock for war horses.
Oh, and by the way, a pony's 30.
I see that. Okay.
Oh,
I mean-
a riding horse is the same speed as a war horse. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, warhorse can
Just
just
if you
carry a
don't
lot
lose
more.
Carrying capacity.
Actually, do they have
Oh,
camels?
that's right.
Do they have elephants?
We're all looking at this
Don't.
right now.
No camels, no elephants. Okay.
All right, well then I'm just gonna buy a riding horse from him.
Alright.
Does the Golem Arms have like a stable nearby?
There's stables stationed throughout the city.
Okay, cool. In that case, I don't feel bad about keeping them.
I mean,
Yeah.
I,
Okay, so that
I,
would be.
I inquire if
So
he
you
has a
said
carriage.
times 1.5.
Are we rounding up, Sean? Because that'd be 113 if we rounded up.
Yeah, we're rounding up.
Okay, so,
So
one,
a war horse is 600. I think I'll buy a war horse.
Wait, why would you
Just-
round?
Say.
well, okay, yeah, I guess you don't have to round.
'Cause
It's
then-
1.5. So.
So yeah, the 5 is silver.
So- Yeah, but like I
Do
don't.
they have any? Do they have any war horses in a smaller breed?
War ponies?
War
War
ponies.
ponies?
Which
So they
actually
said
don't exist in
113?
PHP.
No, it'd just be ponies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man,
Yeah.
3
No,
quarters.
No,
War pony
you
for
just
you,
have a
asshole.
pony of a warhorse.
I just want something that's faster.
Well, it's not.
If only Treat could turn into a horse.
I mean, you could still get a normal sized horse. Like, you
Or
don't-
we could just put you on someone's bitch
or
back.
someone else could just ride.
I
You
want
don't
my
have
own
to make it you want.
horse.
Okay, but how about this?
Mine a pony.
I asked him
Fine.
if he has any carriages for
I
sale.
want a pony.
Sean?
I already bought my war horse.
All right.
Same. Except not war horse. I went normal horse riding.
Wait, we're taxing the horses now. So what's the
Times
total?
1.5, right?
It's 1.5 times the price is how much.
I
Car-
don't math. I don't math. How much
It's-
does a horse cost?
It's
Yeah.
112 gold. So a riding horse is 112 gold and 5 silver. I gave him 5 extra silver because I don't work with silver.
I don't deal with peasant fucking.
I'm
currency.
immediately offended by that, by the way. Alright,
That's
I
fine.
ask him if he has a carriage for sale.
Does he have a cart for sale?
Yeah, carriage cart.
I go for carriage. I want overhang.
Actually, no.
Oh, for God's
Maybe.
sake.
How about a small-sized chariot?
Anyway.
I'm being legitimate. I ask if he has a carriage.
No, he does not.
Dag
Like
nabbit,
a
damn
pony.
it.
Meh.
I do not want a war horse.
Then just buy a regular fucking horse.
Can I ride a regular horse? I'm still a medium-sized creature.
Yeah,
480.
you're still fine.
Okay.
Do
Then yeah.
saddlebags come with it, or you have to pay for that?
Yeah, unless you weigh 500 pounds, you're fine.
At the moment, they come with that, so.
Oh shit.
So the saddlebag.
Are you
Um,
actually too heavy to carry on a horse?
Okay, hold on. My total carry capacity is 86 right now, plus my starting weight is 280. Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, you're fine. You're
Yeah,
way
no.
good.
So yeah, I'll just get a
Riding
a
horse.
horse, which is I'll go.
112.5.
You guys are spending way too much.
Wait, what? That doesn't sound right.
Buying a horse.
Riding
1.5
horse.
times the price.
1.5 times 75 GP, 112.5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
can 112.
This is a riding horse, so.
Yeah. Okay, so I never did calculate my 112. All right.
I flip him a gold piece and grab a couple bags of feed for the horse and say keep the change.
The stable master is very appreciative of this.
I
him
want
to
to
keep-
go
I
and just
want- I
throw
want-
an extra 10 gold.
What? God.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
I'm
5
still
copper
good.
pieces for. It's like 5 copper pieces for a day worth of food. So
All right.
I don't want to break down math. Fuck copper. All right. I jump on the horse and I ride dramatically off into the night or into the morning.
I ride normally. Let's go.
No.
That was terrifying.
I guess we
And-
ride off.
Yep.
You ride. Yep.
Off we go.
We ride.
This is fine. I just need to get
All right. You ride off, and as I mentioned, it takes several hours. The sun is long since set by the time you get there, and your horses are tired.
All right.
And the anyway, the guards that are there approach you as you approach them. They have already heard from Count Talon whether like what you're specifically up to, and they quickly stable your horses.
Mm.
And the depot is it's like a very, very sort of shoddy, put together sort of thing. It's simply a place where people dump off supplies for the moment before they're moved into the city. So it's very small built up. There's a couple of wooden fences essentially, and there's about 10 guards stationed around the area. But there's just mostly like crates of material that have been gathered from the from outside the city, various pelts and such, and all
Nothing-
sorts of different things.
Nothing terribly valuable.
It's not too valuable,
I mean,
but
there's like
it's
not
something
residuals
that's
coming
worth.
in.
It's like there's like materials in there, like
Okay.
metals and various other things.
Shall we take up ambush positions?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a. How large is this building?
It's not really a building.
This shack?
As I said, it's not. It's sort of open in the open air kind of thing.
What's the
It's
perimeter
just
look
crates
like?
and a fence, like a playpen for crates.
It's kind of like a playpen for crates.
All right, so the guards are around the outside of it, evenly
we-
stationed, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'll make a map in a minute. 'Cause,
Okay.
we can hide Tarek in a crate.
Sure.
What's our plan?
I mean, I was going to go into the
We're just gonna have
middle.
pop them out like a birthday stripper.
Oh my
That's
God.
actually not far from
Sneak
my
attack!
plan.
Should we ask the
That's
guards
not-
to
that's
clear
the
out
science
so no one
staff.
else will get hurt?
This is their job. Let them earn their pay. I was actually going to go into the middle area that has good coverage, move out a couple of the crates so I have like a little pillbox that I can just sit in.
Does the gate have like a fence? Is there like a central area to walk into the area, into the field?
Yeah, there's like a. It's not really a gate. There's just a few guards stationed there.
Okay.
It's an open.
Wait, so how big is this playpen for crates?
I'm drawing it as we speak. So
Are the guards expecting us?
the
Yes.
guards
Yes.
were expecting you.
Okay. I waved them away. As I stride manfully towards the gate, and I stand there and I unhook the sword off my belt and I fucking plant it into the ground, it's still inside its sheath, and just stand there.
All right.
Okay.
I'm building my pillbox. I'm being
Alright.
serious. I want to have like a nice little sniper cubby.
Hide behind a crate.
Like I have 100
I guess I
feet
don't
on
know
this.
which
I have
direction
100
they're
feet on
coming
this
in.
shot. I'm good.
I'm hiding inside a crate. Sounds good. Hides me from
Who's
all
to
directions.
say that the raid comes straight at us from the front?
Why do you think I'm in the middle, with cover on all sides?
Wait, is there only one entrance?
There's two. There's one at the front and the back.
It's open air. There's
Alright.
several entrances.
Exactly,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I learned the alarm ritual, so I can like set an alarm at like
Ooh.
one entrance or something.
Is there copse of wood trees anywhere nearby?
No, it's a pretty desolate little area.
Do we want? Okay, we could have one person station up at one entrance and then have Trick alarm so she can tell the rest if we need to send people there.
Yeah,
Or
it could be either an audible alarm or only a
Yeah.
mental alarm.
Oh, that's
for
true. It could be audible.
I think it should be a mental alarm.
Yeah, it should be mental, but the mental only goes to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so she'll have to inform us. Do we want to just
You
put
can
the alarm
have
spell?
Treat fly weirdly in the sky if the alarm has been tripped.
Yeah, okay.
Do we want to split up the party like between those two entrances, or just keep all at one and then alarm the other one?
It'd help if we had a map.
Yeah, we're
We're
I
getting
am
there. We're
making
getting there.
one.
Yeah, we're getting
But just like preliminary, like just.
I
getting out of
think-
the way.
I can stay in the back because I have a pretty long range.
I
Does anybody want to like hide? Because I know invisibility.
Ooh.
It only lasts an hour though, so I don't know when these guys.
And
will
until
show
you
up.
do something.
Until you attack, yeah.
Yeah.
which is fine, but like we need to. Honestly, if we could get Tarek invisible, that might be the best way to go.
But the only problem is if these guys show up in the middle of the night, the invisibility would have worn
Yeah,
off
right.
by then.
Well, yeah, so we're not going to use it till. Could we just? So we
Wait,
have to have
Tarek's
someone on the
hiding in a
lookout,
crate.
right? We have to have someone on the lookout.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, I was
That's what I'm
Ledger-
doing.
Ledger kind of just plans on circling, like, just
Okay.
walking a circuit around the thing all
Like-
night. So
I have built a ziggurat of boxes that I'm sitting in, waiting for someone to do
A
something.
ziggurat.
Don't summon Vecna.
Intaro Tacita.
Shoot the scroll.
I
No.
do not know where I could be placed.
Give me a moment. I'm working on this.
I'm not the quietest.
I just want to be out of direct damage range since I am very weak.
if I were you, I'd place yourself somewhere near the
Go.
pillbox. Then
Yeah,
you
like
can shoot spells out from there, just like he
Yeah.
can shoot his gun.
we'll have
Okay.
cover. We'll have cover while they don't.
Okay.
And now we have two directions covered
So-
at once from the center.
Ledger, you're like walking around almost like feigning to be a guard, right?
Yeah, amongst the armor, Ledger.
maybe
just
you
looks
should
like
do
another
that
guard,
too.
so-
Yeah, I'll do that too. Yeah.
But do it
Alright,
opposite side of her.
Yeah, we'll go to 3 to 6, 3 to 9, so that
Yeah.
we're always halfway around.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
I'm still posing dramatically by the gate.
Of course you are.
Hey, Coat.
Hey.
Coat. It hasn't started yet. You can.
No,
you can
no,
drop-
I refuse.
just
to,
doing
to
it.
End my dramatization. I refuse.
Okay.
Are you gonna do a performance check to see how dramatic you stand?
Oh, dude, you have no idea.
I
Alright.
want to see our vision cones right now, because it must look really stupid.
Give me a moment. I am.
Guidance.
I guide your performance.
Oh, cantrip, yeah.
Your performance is blessed.
All right. This is a small fenced-in area where there are 4 entrances and exits.
Oh shit.
Yep.
That's why we're circling. It's fine.
Hey. Ooh,
Hello.
perfect.
Boxes.
The boxes are like stacks of crates and such.
Okay.
He's in
Okay.
I'm.
There in one.
All right, so where's the main entrance? Where's the one where
Way
like
up
the
here.
most guard coverage?
So there were guards pretty evenly spread out around this area.
God damn it!
There
Where's
were
the
2 guard. There was 1 extra guard at the front and the back, which you're at the front. So
Okay,
No, my OCD.
Okay, so
That's-
you're gonna.
That's
So
where
Coat,
I'm
are
sitting.
you just gonna be standing there, or are you gonna circle like we are?
No, I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna
Okay,
fuck
so
up.
we'll circle. Don't.
I have to wait for my foe.
Oh, for God's sake.
And Trick, you might want to position yourself not there. Okay.
Not there. Where
Yeah.
exactly?
Okay, so there are 2 more entrances, exits. We're circling. That's true.
He's inside the box.
Yeah.
So am I.
Well,
no,
actually,
I'm building a. Oh, I'm building.
Ledger,
a
why
box.
don't you circle? Well, Artax, you can stay in the back entrance.
Okay, and then
So that
Coat
way we have Coat
front.
in the front.
you're
Artax
down
in
there.
the back. Ledger circling, and then the range people can kind of
Okay, yeah,
see, look at the sides.
sweet.
Oh, actually, I know what to do here. But I'm gonna make.
I
it
stand on. Yeah. Maybe I'll
if you
stand
want
on
to actually move objects from that, let me know. So because they're on the map layer. So
Or we could. Okay,
I'm
so
not getting.
Where's your
I don't
ziggurat?
wanna-
Wait, where's the ziggurat?
well,
at?
I mean they were on the map layer, but I'm a fool.
Can I
so.
can I move can I move 2 of these boxes up to like other sides of me so people can't flank me? And I just stand between the 2. Yeah,
That's what I was
Like-
trying to do, but it's not.
like that one there.
Hold on.
Come on,
Is
where
this
are you?
exactly
Which
what I
of
think it
these
is?
entrances do you
Oh.
guys want me to alarm?
Why
The
is it-
top one?
Why
There
is
we
it Yellow.
Okay,
alarm.
that's
Yeah,
me.
actually alarm the top one, and then we can have Ledger just take the south entrance.
So you
that
don't want me to circle the whole thing?
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
don't think we have the
you know-
manpower.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
with
don't-
the alarm, we don't have to though. So it's like,
that
Okay.
yellow marking is everything that I can see and hit without disadvantage.
I don't see a yellow mark.
Well, seeing as you're in a box, you can't hit shit.
Well, no, I'm not in it. I'm on top of it. Turkus is in the
You're
box.
on top of the box.
isn't he like in like a bunch of different boxes? Like
No, he's on top of a box.
Well, because
Basically,
yeah,
it's
I
a
do want to.
stack
I
of
want to
boxes.
move some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in
Well-
the box though.
Can you turn off that damn yellow
Yeah, that's
thing?
That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm not
It's like,
seeing
yeah,
a yellow thing.
I don't see a
so-
yellow.
I don't
don't
see
see
the yellow
yellow.
thing.
It was my aura.
Yeah, that only transmits.
It's like, yeah, can I move like a couple of these?
Whoa, my box disappeared.
Oh, sorry, I got rid of it. I didn't know what it was. Let me undo that.
That's the alarm area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Set yourselves up.
Ledger, do you want to move inside the fence or?
Well, the guards are outside the fence, so I'm keeping close to
Oh,
the
where are
front.
the guards?
They are outside.
They're kind of like.
Did you guys send them home? Is the-
No,
No. I
they're
think
like
we should send them.
Hell
they're like
no.
out and around. No, we need the manpower, but they're like out and around
It's
the.
also
Yeah.
dark. They'll just get ambushed.
Well, better them than us.
And
Wait,
we won't.
I think we should
Okay,
send.
that's not something.
That's
No,
what-
it's
that's what
not.
that
It's
sounded
really
like.
not. But
Wait.
Ledger believes in strength in numbers, though. So Ledger.
I do too.
But these raiders are expecting 10 guards. They
not-
don't attack without overwhelming numbers. We have
Yeah,
to send.
That's why
some
some
guards.
ones are hiding in the middle.
How tall are these boxes? Like,
Can you put
Waist
guards in the
high?
boxes?
Swords are not going.
They're small. It's just these are stacks of boxes essentially.
okay. So can I hide behind one if I'm standing, or do I have to like crouch?
Josh, I just have one question for you.
Hmm?
Are you ready for the fastball special?
Yes,
Okay.
Yo.
I've been waiting for it.
Sean,
Yeah.
can I move a couple boxes of those purple marks I put on the map?
All right, go for it.
That's a
How do
blue.
I do that?
Blue.
That's a blue.
That is
Okay,
definitely-
I am actually colorblind.
Okay.
No pity.
Oh,
I guess move the box I'm underneath as well. Like, ooh.
I just realized I'm carrying 55 pounds worth of coins. I didn't know that.
We're not doing coin weight, thank God.
No.
Well, actually, if you put it into your character sheet,
Yeah,
it
it does
calculates.
automatically.
Yeah.
I just thought that was fun.
Oh yeah, that's where half my weight came from. I'm super good.
I have 75 pounds.
86. I reached.
Are we all? Is that what we're all?
Actually,
68.44.
can I move this box here and this box
Anyway.
here?
Go for it.
All right, so those are your. Where am I gonna? I'm gonna stand here.
Okay,
I'm not gonna block my sides. I'm not gonna put boxes, so I'm ready whenever.
sorry,
I'm
can I
good.
just move 2 more boxes? And I don't know how to erase.
Are we not moving? What are we doing with the guards? I'm afraid
The guards
these
are.
people won't attack if they don't have overwhelming numbers.
Well, it's not like they have a radio where they can call back and say we need reinforcements. There's actually 12, not 10.
I
Like,
mean, they
they're-
might
they're
see
sh-
that
there
there are
technically would be
20
17.
people. Let's just leave.
Honestly, I'm not in the favor of sharing glory, so we can just send them home.
I don't want these innocents hurt anyway.
I would
And
prefer if we weren't completely surrounded.
Ah, you'll be fine. Quit being a bitch.
Should I hide closer to the alarmed one? Or stay moving?
It's up to you, really.
You think that? I mean, wouldn't that be the way?
If you want to be close to an entrance to potentially sneak attack, but like,
I think you should hide in a close.
you should be someone near. You should be in one of the entrances.
Yeah,
I vote the alarmed one.
I'm gonna go right there.
Sean, I'm sorry, just 2 more boxes.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna be fucking fighting. There's gonna be such a bitch.
Where do you need these boxes?
Blue marks, purple marks.
Blue.
Just in.
You're gonna box us in as well.
Oh, that's fine. Look, there's an exit.
Not for
Oh,
Arcanos.
Arcanos.
Wait, how tall are these boxes?
Basically these stacks reach about your like, I wouldn't say chest high, but they reach like about your waist.
Enough to shoot over.
If
Oh,
you,
okay,
you
yeah.
can shoot over them, but if you need to move anywhere, you're gonna have to make a check.
Okay. Ah, that's
So
still good.
when they throw a grenade in the middle of there.
Bree can run.
All right. The guards. What are we doing with them?
Alright, then there we go.
I don't see why we shouldn't leave them. Like, Talon didn't say you're replacing the guards. He said, I want your help. So that's in addition to. And why would we send home potential allies?
He was also pretty clear about not wanting to
Lose
sacrifice any of our guards. I think if we send them home, we make ourselves look better,
And
maybe perhaps
we
secure a
save.
better reward.
Why don't we have them guard the stable where our horses are so we have a way to get home?
There you go.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are the stables? Just far from. Not on
Off
the map?
screen.
Yes.
Off screen. It's like away
They're
from
in the
firing
break room.
lines.
Let's tell the guards
There's
to
a
go
break
off
room.
screen.
They're just eating, drinking coffee, eating donuts in the break room.
They're chilling with the next set of NPCs that are getting dressed.
Look, just walk over there. There's a portal to a different instance. Just do that. And
So my daughter, my
Something
daughter
very
tied
true, Joe.
my daughter tied her Halloween bucket to a length of, I don't know, looks like ribbon, and she was swinging it around like a Chinese weapon, and she swung it around too many times and it hit her in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
Is your face
God.
okay, sweetie?
our mascot.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna take a very short break so I can get something to eat,
Okay.
and then we'll get to this.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay.